Here's a review of the NERF Hyper Rush 40. This is a hopper fed NERF gun, and here's it from the side angle, here's it from the front, and here's it from the back. Now I purchased this recently for the nieces and nephews because we were gonna have some sort of NERF day, and I haven't had a NERF gun since I was a little kid, and I had no idea that they switched them to these little ball-like bullets instead of the traditional skinny NERF darts. Now the first thing I'm gonna tell you about these is that they are a million times easier to lose. But what is cool about them is that they're very squishy, which the squishiness is definitely gonna help for when you get hit with one of these things. Now this NERF is so intense that it came with these little goggles. They didn't fit on my head, it's intended for kids. So I do not have them because I tossed them, but they did come with goggles just for safety so these little things don't get into your eye. Now this is a hopper fed one, so what happens right here is that you have this little blue flap in the back. You're gonna pop it open and you're gonna put in your little NERF balls. And then it's hard to see because I can't get into that section of this, but right there where you can kind of see it's like hollowed out, that's where the balls roll into. And then you're going to cock it all the way back, bring it back forward, and now this thing's ready to go. So on this table over here to test this gun out, I have a water bottle that's about half full, and then I have an empty red Solo cup. Now I want to show you that this thing's pretty intense. Hopefully I can hit it my first shot, but okay, so I was aiming right down the sights directly at it and that thing went. And what's crazy about these is because they're so squishy, they go. They bounce off of everything. So it's a good time to mention that they do come with 30 rounds of these things, but it's impossible not to lose them. I only put one in there because I didn't want to be chasing these around all night, but I don't want to keep missing. So I'm gonna put a good more chunk of these in here. So now there's a total of 9 in there and you can kind of see them. They kind of blend in with the hopper on the inside. But a couple of them go down the hole and the rest kind of hang out on top and then slide around as you move it. I have a total of 10 out in circulation now. I'm gonna cock it back again. So as you can see, it just hits it, but it does not knock that over. But I'll show you one more time on the red cup because this thing is gnarly. Here's that red Solo cup and it is definitely cracked. So maybe think twice about having small kids use this thing. And if they do, definitely wear some eye protection, but it has been a blast. It shoots quick. It says up to about 110 feet per second, which is pretty good. I used to use a lot of airsoft and paintball guns and this thing is pretty strong for what it is. So cool little NERF gun. I definitely recommend it if you're in need of a NERF gun. I kind of prefer the traditional old darts because they're a lot easier to find. These bright yellow balls, I'm gonna be trying to look for them for the next 30 minutes. But all in all, I'm happy with this thing. So are my nieces and nephews, and I think you will be too.